Alright, so this is going to be a very rough, just very, very rough idea of how I think it should go. Imagine this camera, my iPhone, is the camera that the crew ends up using. So we're walking. Oh, and this is like after, of course, that they hand the script over and it was approved by the board or whatever. Gary says not to ask questions. Because at that point the camera is just sitting still on like a tripod or something, and we're just looking at scenery. This obviously isn't going to be the spot we do this in, but all right. So we're just walking. He's doing B-roll. Hey guys, come quick! And then we come across like a big opening, and here's the house. And so there's like a back way. All right, and then we start getting set up and everything, and this is where the porch would be. So I'm gonna open this really quick. This is the porch. So then we have Gary doing the intro. On this episode of Paranormal World, we're going to be doing this, that, and those about the Leaves family household. Leaves family household went missing. Or the Leaves family, rather, went missing some time ago after some neighbor kids were trespassing on the property. I close the door. And then they go in. And they go in. He's still talking. Gary closes the door. And then on this special episode of oh god, it's an earthquake. We're all shaking. And it's so bad that Clancy falls over on the floor. Oh no! And then John helps Clancy get up. Thank you, John. And then everything's getting settled. The camera's all jumbled. And so now Clancy would be somewhere like away from, Gary would be somewhere far away from Clancy, right? And then John would be like generally over to the right. And then Gary's talking, interrupted by a loud bang. So we go. Why should I go? Because you're the host, or whatever the fuck. And so they go. Gary's like in the front or whatever. They go, they look, they think it was in this room. This room was closed. And then this is where it would, and then John is like, we can turn around right now. But then this is where it would static out. And then, please don't mind that trash. But this is where Roy Gretsch would be sitting. I got all of this stuff here because I do everything in my room. But Roy Gretsch is like, he's the one watching the video on like a screen or something, and he hits pause. He hits pause, and he's like, why am I watching this? I don't know why I put this down. I was supposed to keep this in my hand. So then he's like, sorry. So he's like, yeah, I just fell over. It's because I'm trying to do all of this. Don't even know how that even happened, to be honest. But okay. Alright, so Roy Gretsch is watching. He's looking. He hits pause. He's like, why am I looking at this? So he opens his folder. A bunch of shit's in there. And then he sees that there's a photo of some like endless hallway. or whatever. And then what happens after the endless hallway is that they open the door, and that's what's revealed is the endless hallway. So they go in. Clancy's behind Gary, and John's behind Clancy. So Clancy turns around and sees Gary shut the door like this, but not like all the way. It's kind of just like he's walking out, and he goes to like kind of just like pushes the door like that or whatever. He turns back around. They're like, "Holy fuck!" And then he turns back around towards John, and then the door is gone. There's just no door. And at that point, this is impossible to see or whatever, or impossible to get out because the door isn't there anymore. There's no way.